Shiv Sena's MP from Aurangabad, Chandrakant Khaire, was caught on tape threatening a public official and telling him to destroy mosques. A fresh instance of Sena goons running amok has emerged. Now, Shiv Sena members have indulged in inking and thrashing an RTI activist for trying to expose illegal construction in Maharashtra.
मी कोणालाच ओळखत नाही. पोलीस अधीक्षकांना 4 महिन्यापूर्वी मला पोलीस संरक्षण पाहिजे म्हणून ऍप्लिकेशन दिलेलं आहे, तर आजपर्यंत माझ्या अर्जावर कुठलाही त्यांनी विचार केलेला नाहीये. वारंवार त्यांना जाऊन भेटलो तरी शेवट माझ्यावर प्राणघातक हल्ला झाला तरी ते त्याची दखल घ्यायला तयार नाही.
And what's absolutely shocking is that the perpetrators of this crime were completely unapologetic.
राजकारणी हा लातूरवाला परगावचा येऊन नाटक करतो इथं. ब्लॅकमेलर आहे सगळा. असलं जमणार नाही. लातूरच्या स्वाभिमानाला कुठे डिवचल तर आम्ही सोडणार नाही. त्याला तिथं कॉलेजच्या तिथं मैदानात नेऊन सगळ्या कॉलेजची माफी मागायला लावली.
Vaishnavi joining us live from Mumbai with more on this story. Vaishnavi, it just goes from bad to worse. The Sena is only getting bolder by the day.
Right, Sena is getting bolder by the day. It is in fact not missing out on even a single issue to attack the BJP. As we know, yesterday they threatened to withdraw the support. That was actually the last day of campaigning for the Kalyan Dombivli municipal elections, and that's exactly when the Sena made its last point very clear that if the BJP is going to continue to...
Right, Vaishnavi, actually we will be getting to that point soon. As of now, we're discussing the story where an RTI activist was attacked by Sena goons. But of course, speaking about the BJP angle, has the Chief Minister's silence, has the Chief Minister's inaction in these kind of incidents actually emboldened the Shiv Sena?
Right after Sudhindra Kulkarni attack by the Shiv Sena, now this is again on the RTI activists. In fact, it's a very shameful situation now. The BJP should initiate actions, but we have not heard anything from the BJP about any kind of action to be taken. But the RTI activist is in the hospital, admitted. He is extremely, said to be serious. We'll have to wait and see what actions now the BJP is going to take, but Shiv Sena is trying to get bolder. Yesterday we saw, as I was telling, after the attack on BJP, so in many ways, politically be it, or against its stand for Pakistan, in all ways Uddhav Thackeray and his team is trying to attack every possible and make
as you were mentioning
clear in every possible issue that they could. Now also considering that it is election.
Right, and as you were mentioning earlier, Vaishnavi, an ugly war of words has clearly erupted between the Shiv Sena chief Uddhav Thackeray and the Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis. Now, both leaders were speaking at different platforms but did not hesitate in taking pot shots at each other. Thackeray, of course, launched a direct attack at the BJP, saying that if the party did not stop its arrogance, he will not hesitate in dumping them. Now, the Maharashtra CM was quick to react and said that the BJP is not wearing bangles and knows how to handle threats. The question that arises is the partnership between the BJP and Shiv Sena headed for a breakup.
जर मला असं वाटलं की खरंच हे सरकार मस्तीमध्ये वागतंय तर मी पूर्णपणे सरकारचा पाठिंबा काढून या सरकारला रस्त्यावरती आणण्याचा प्रयत्न करतो.
All All right. Before we go across to Vaishnavi for more details on this story, Shaina NC of the BJP joining us over the phone lines. Shaina, before, of course, we speak about this clear war of words between Shiv Sena and the BJP, let me also put across a question on the previous story that we were carrying of an RTI activist being thrashed and inked once again by Sena goons. Is it because of the Chief Minister's inaction in these incidents that the Sena goons only seem to be getting emboldened?
First and foremost, do understand that it is 1 year of the BJP-run government under the leadership of Devendra Fadnavis in Maharashtra. Not only have we done a phenomenal job, but we have always believed that law and order is something that we would never compromise on, irrespective of our thought process or ideology. So to people who are propagating this kind of culture, you need to ask them. I don't think it's befitting for the BJP to reply on their behalf.
But Shaina, also, while we can speak, of course, of the message of ensuring that law and order is reinstated, that's not what we're seeing on the ground. These goons are now running free with absolutely nothing to be afraid of.
Well, this is not true. Please do understand, in the case of Suzinder Kulkarni, people were booked. In the case of the coming up of all kinds of activities, over 10 people have been arrested. And this is not about people who belong to BJP or Shiv Sena or Congress or NCP. It is somebody who takes law into their hands, will be dealt with by the Home Ministry and the Home Department, and that is exactly what has happened.
All right,
I think you also need to understand 1 year down, actually celebrating or rather communicating the good work done by Devendra Fadnavis, whether it's Jal Yug Shivar, whether it's Aple Sarkar, whether it's right to services, which has reduced corruption so much.
Right. All right. Shaina, stay with us. We're also joined in by Priyanka Chaturvedi of the Congress. Priyanka, yet another incident that we're looking at where Sena goons have run amok. A question that I was asking Shaina is that do you think the Chief Minister's inaction against these goons has led to them being emboldened, that Sena believes they can get away with any form of violence that they propagate?
No, firstly, what I'd like to mention here is the entire war of words that is happening sounds so hypocritical. So considering that they continue sharing power, and the Chief Minister refuses to take action against a lot of misdeeds that have happened because of the Shiv Sena. There have been instances where Shiv Sena has taken law and order in their hand. They do nothing about it. And then they try these war of words to divert attention from their own misgovernance and their failures in providing relief to the farmers in Maharashtra, or the rising costs that people are facing in Maharashtra, or the rising crime that we are seeing in Maharashtra. So all these diversionary tactics don't work. People are seeing through this.
Right.
And I think it is high time either Shiv Sena, Bharatiya Janata Party pulls the plug and on Shiv Sena, or stops, taking this entire high moral ground that they are on a higher plane as compared to the Shiv Sena.
All right. I'll put that across to Shaina NC in a bit. Before that, let's also get in a word from Mr. Majid Memon of the NCP as well. Mr. Memon, we are seeing a war of words between, of course, the Shiv Sena and the BJP. Fadnavis as well as Thackeray have been taking digs at each other. But at the end of the day, we're seeing Maharashtra suffer in a law and order perspective, considering that these Sena goons seem to be going out there and doing what they feel like.
Well, threats are coming from both the partners to each other, but they are so obviously cosmetic and political threats which have absolutely no meaning. And I am afraid both the Sena chief as well as the BJP chief minister are under impression that all sitting in the opposition and the entire populace of Maharashtra are fools not to understand as to what is going on. Well, if they really mean what they say, then this government should not survive even for an hour. But then, inside they talk something else, outside they do something else.
All right, let's put
and
that
I'm only
across.
asking a question to you, to the Chief Minister. Honorable Chief Minister, I respect him personally. I respect him as a person, as an individual. But, you see, unfortunately, he is embarrassed and placed in such a situation that anybody in his place, even if I was there or somebody else would have been there, would find it so difficult to face what is happening around. The state of Maharashtra is lawless. Those who are ruling are behaving unruly, and there is no law and order, and there is no rule of law. how long this will continue, and what about the welfare
All right.
schemes of the people when they are engaged in throwing brickbats at each other?
All right, Mr. Memon, stay with us. Let's quickly, of course, before we wrap this up, go across to Shaina NC to get a reply on this. Shaina, what they believe is that this entire war of words is merely cosmetic, that the BJP will not pull the plug from the Shiv Sena despite all that we've seen play out in the last many weeks.
First and foremost, please understand, on the 31st, we came into power last year. 1 year has been completed. Rather than discussing the development we have done for the state of Maharashtra, whether it's Jal Yukta Shivar, whether it's Aple Sarkar, whether it's the Right to Services Act, etc., we are discussing only who said what. I don't think it's necessary to be a part of this drama politics. It's important to understand that it's time to communicate to the voter what we have done, how we have done, and I think we'll focus on that. Let whoever say whatever they want to, whether it's the opposition or other political parties.
All right, fair enough. I've got your point. All right, fair enough, Shaina NC. Thanks for joining us on this broadcast. Thanks to Mr. Majid Memon as well as Priyanka Chaturvedi of the Congress for speaking to us. Clearly, of course, the BJP maintaining that they will not get into the ugly war of words with the Shiv Sena. Moving on now.